Jesus wants you.
Who brought these drugs? Who brought that good stuff? Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do. Like a zombie. What kind of drugs is this? Zombies out of it. Drugs on their face, just a little taste. Blood drinkers, death illa. What the fuck is going on? These motherfuckers, they straight gone. Snapping necks, I'm cashing checks. Lovely ladies, know I'm it. Dancing over with the broomsticks. These motherfuckers passed out. Their fucking eyes roll back and they're out of it, baby. We're moving on through. 1, 2. Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. We're going to be looking at the Christ again today. We're going to be Christ again, but we're going to be looking at Jesus like, people, I just want to start by telling you that Jesus wants you. And this, for you Americans, Memorial Day weekend, a great victory was had for Jesus Christ through the champion of champions, Wes Huff. Oh, God, the universe. Yeah, give me that. Look, baby, look what I brought today. Oh, God. The universe, people, the universe has gained a convert for Christ. This is absolutely, undeniably 100% your faults. Oh, God. Can you believe it? It's absolutely gorgeous, people. Do you know why I say it's your fault, congregation? Because I am here to show you in living time an exact and perfect example of the monist plague as society gives in to the wave of darkness. Let's look at their book. Now remember, this is exciting for me, and I am in a unique position because Iron Danny Jones asked Wes Huff before he was on Joe, asked Wes Huff to come and talk the Bible, to read it with me. And long story short, Wes pulled a run, Kip, run. Right? Why is it, people, that the theologians and the Christian evangelicals, the real missionaries, why is it that they're afraid of Amen? Why is it? What, Timmy? I'll give that to you in a minute. Why are they afraid? Let me show you, people. Let me show you as we look at the thousands of Christs. This is what Wes doesn't want to look at. But let me show you first before we start the clip. Let's see the highlight. Chewy, can you run that clip?
Through our doors, asking young people, teenagers, saying, I want a Bible, all my friends are.
Oh, hang on a second, people. We just started.
Are reading this thing.
What?
So if the Bible is, becoming popular with teenagers, then something is happening and the Lord is moving.
I think we have something going on now that's comparable to what happened in the 60s and 70s. There's a lot of weirdness, a lot of instability, chaos. And then there's a pocket of genuine spiritual interest where you have people coming to the Lord that you would not have predicted. Russell Brand, for example, and Joe Rogan showing interest, and Tucker Carlson acquiring a real spiritual hunger. Okay, what's happening? Well, I think something is happening.
In times of chaos, the monist virus thrives. If you trace the history of monism back from the time when a 10 was the way to do things, if you trace the history of monism, you'll notice that it follows certain patterns and problems. Social discord begun by tyrants who are driven by greed become the perfect environment for the spread of the monism. Now remember, these people at base, people, don't be afraid. Satanic congregation, don't be afraid. Because when these people are truly confronted with their own Bible, they can't take it. They run. This is Wes Huff, who ran, right, and then made some kind of video. I can't answer if he is. You know what I mean? Right? It wasn't even from me. You know what I mean? These people who run are running Satanic congregation because we have those texts. We own them. Let me show you what Christing is. These people don't even know. Wes Huff doesn't know. Fantastic. Do you see? This opportunity to show you the conversion of Joe Rogan and the psychic virus that overcomes him as he bends the knee to Jesus and murders reason and beauty. Oh, God. It's coming. Watch the transformation, people. It will be astounding. And notice what the enemy is. The enemy is her. Oh, Joe, what you're waiting for, Joe. I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait. There is a reality that is the enemy of monism. There is a reality. And that reality that is the enemy, the cure, the antichrist of the Christ, that reality is locked in these texts with blessed guardianship of sexy Mother Greek. Oh, God. They can't stand in the same room with you, right? Did you watch what happened to Bart Ehrman? My God, man. This is fantastic. Do you understand me? This is fantastic. Let's see it. I want people to take one more look. At this clip, and I want you to pay attention to the victory. Fantastic.
Go today. We're going to react to.
We have people walking through our doors asking, young people, teenagers, saying, I want a Bible. All my friends are reading this thing.
What?
So if the Bible is, becoming popular with teenagers, then something is happening and the Lord is moving.
I think we have something.
Okay. Does everybody get that? The Bible is becoming popular. Who is in charge here, people? Who is in charge? What do they want? They want the Bible. Do you know who can give them the Bible? We can. Because we own it. Come, Wes Huff, come. Take it away from me. Go ahead. He knows he is incapable, people, because he knows I am a seasoned classicist. And as a seasoned classicist, I just happen to be one of them who did the medical side and then carried along with it the Bible. People, that's it. Those are the classicists, those old ones. They could do it too if they had paid any attention. Right? But they don't read the medical stuff. They don't read the Bible, right? So it belongs squarely with us, Satanic congregation, and people are becoming interested. Especially notice who Wes is focused upon. He's focused upon the teenagers. Oh, God, he's a true Jesus follower. Because Jesus wants your kids. And now he's got Joe Rogan in a back alley with his righteous finger right up his rectum. That's a scientific word, people. Rectum. Right? Rules that straight passage right out the end. The supplier of the poop for the poop hole. Do you understand? Fantastic. This is gorgeous. Joe Rogan, you're absolutely in for it. And Joe, I want to say, honestly, I never addressed anybody personally like this, but I'm going to now. Joe Rogan, I've watched a couple of your episodes where you talk some things that has to do with classical antiquity. You know the history, you know the sources, Joe. That is all that needs to be brought to destroy that virus in your mind. Joe, you want the Antichrist? Jesus was arrested in a public park at 4 a.m. with a naked kid yelling, "I am not a child trafficker," with the shit right on his face. The Christ thing. Joe, it's not what you think it is. It's not a fantasy. This is reality. And Jesus was a drug-using, child trafficking creep who was crucified for it. Long live Satan. Do you understand? Satanic congregation, you people are the ones with the integrity. You're not going to stand with a quantum child, you know whatter. You're not. What do you have to become, Joe, to enter the kingdom of heaven? You got to be one of the kids who's not scandalized in you, Jesus. You got to become a kid. And Joe, I got one more thing to say to you, and then I'm going to shut up. Okay? And then I'm going to shut up. Joe, you can't go to heaven. That's what the book says. Yeah, no, a dude like you came to Jesus and he was like, dude, you have to get rid of everything you've got. Give it to the poor. Right? Otherwise, no heaven, Joe. Okay? I just want to plant that seed because that's a Bible seed, Joe. Oh, and Joe, blessed are the little kids who cut off their testicles for the kingdom of heaven. So grab your... Oh, God. Don't you love it? It's gorgeous. When you own the Bible, you own the Bible, people. You own it, baby. I was reading it all day yesterday. Oh, God. It's so good to own this stuff. Right? Now, what I want, people, is some kind of format. We have to put pressure on Iron Danny. And people of Lady Babylon, you're going to have to write to Iron Danny again. You're going to have to say, Lord Danny, please make it happen. Bring someone to justice. Let them sit with Amen. Just with open Bibles. You can put it up in Greek. You can put, the real one, not the crap you read. I'm going to show you a King James translation today of something. It's absolutely hilarious, right? Put it up on the screen, Danny. Steve will get it up there, right? We just translate Bible. That's it. That's it. Yo, dude, what does it say about Jesus? Right? You bring it right to their faces. They can't do it, people, and I can show you live. It is their weakness. It's the reason Wes Huff, who's so courageous for Christ, ran like scared little Kippy. Little Kip. Whoa! Right? Scared. Totally scared. I'd say like a 12-year-old girl, he ran away, but I've seen 12-year-old girls that I admire for their friggin' courage. We're going to talk about Deianira today. You know what? Heracles' wife, and nobody knows that she was a freaking princess who walked around and rode a chariot in war. Hot. Right? She's the one who burned him alive, baby. Why is that? Christing, baby. She Christed him to death. Are you people ready to see the esoteric? Right? That's sitting there that they cover up. Let's go, Chewy. We have to make this thing work. Give me the first source we've got today. People, I want to, and you got to blow it up so I can see it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put my glasses on. Wow. Now I can see it. Chewy, blow that up. Maximize that so I can see it. There we go. People, what is the first text I want you? Look at what's in bold at the top right. Christos, into that first line. What are we Christing in this sentence? Look at the second line. To belos uteioi. We're Christing those arrows, weapons, people, with what? Eos. Right? And what does it say? Katha perstaskuthon chrietai. Just as, right? Who else is doing this? The Scythians. The arrows of the Scythians, they've got the Eos. He's being very specific here, right? About what kind of poison is used by which groups. You've got to bring that up again. I got to see that one again. Fantastic, right? And what does the second part say? Well, he's going to talk about other people also using these drugs. And I want you just to look at the bottom line. Chrysos, right? That third word, and then at the beginning, pharmakoi. These are Christings that are using drugs, people. Drugs and Christings. Remember, I told you it's a lot harder to find. I found one. It's a lot harder to find Christ references in antiquity that are to what you'd consider something like just an oil than it is to be combined with drugs. Right? The overwhelming majority, like thousands of them. And people, there are thousands of these. Give me the next one. People, I just want to ease you into a little bit of what this Christing is and why it involves Jesus wanting your children. Look at this, people. This is Matthew. That's okay. No, you didn't. Oh, Chewy's going to bring up another one. Did you have an edited version? Yeah. Uh-oh. Chewy's in a... Here, just bring that one up. Okay. We'll get to the Matthew. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can call it up, Chewy. Yeah, no. Here's what I need you to do. Chewy. Bring up the one that you just brought up, please. Thank you. Matthew 5:29. Right? If you're... You've got to keep it blown up. I've got, the whole vision thing. Right? Which one? Your right eye. If your right eye scandalizes you, what should you do? You should take it out and throw it away. You know what I mean? Right? It's advantageous to you, right? Right? To do that thing. Right? Why? Because you're going to get thrown in Gehenna, man. And you don't want that corruption. Give me the next one. And what is that corruption caused by? What is the corruption of your eye caused by? According to Jesus. Oh, God, they're out of order, aren't they? There you go. 29. Wow. You're just going to have to bring up anything, Chewy, because these people are busy and they have lots of work to do, and we can't delay them. And people, I don't want to just BS you. I want you to see the real stuff. Okay, just randomly bring up text. Look at this is from Revelation 2:14. I have a few things against you, says Jesus, because you are following there the teaching of Balaam, right? And symbolic, right? And what are they doing? You're causing scandal before the sons of Israel. Are you ready, people? Scandalon. What is the scandal that Jesus, God, is referring to here? Fagin edolophuta. You are consuming those things offered to the eidolon, those things in the thumiamata. You are inhaling those things, and you are porneosai. You are pornating. Do you understand? What is the scandal that Jesus wants you to avoid? He wants you to avoid the using of drugs and the integration of sex into the rites. Who is Jesus concerned about? He is concerned about the teens. He is concerned about the teens. Okay. Do you understand? Right? Okay. Give me another one. You've seen what scandalizing is. Let's see another. It says there straight up, people, in the Bible. Right? What is the scandalizing? It's the porneia. The use of the drugs, the thumiamata and the porneia, people. Right? You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be participating in this, but they are. Do you understand? Okay, fantastic. Give me another passage. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Here's Matthew 18:7. Oh, crap, he says, right? Uai, toi kosmoi apoton scandalon. Right? Oh, God. Whatever cosmos it is that produces scandal is dead. Right? Yet it is a necessity that these scandals are produced, but woe to the person through whom the scandal comes. Do you understand? Give me the next one. What do you do when you look into the eyes of that lady? What do you do when you look into the eyes of that lady across the room? You don't know her, you just met her. You're just at grocery shop and she walks by, and bam, a whole universe, a whole ion filled full of your romance plays itself out in a quantum second. Oh my God. What happens when you transfer that power of reality? Right? You're scandalized. You're scandalized. Do you know what Jesus is concerned about? He gives you the command. If you look at a woman and have epithumia, Wes, would you like to know what epithumia is? That's the feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that you get in your skirt when you see him or her. Now, I say skirt because the text that I'm translating all of this from, they're all wearing skirts, right? Except for those Amazonians and those tribes of the ladies who made pants. I thought it was the other way around. Now, man, come on, man. You got to get your facts straight. You know what I mean? Oh, God, where's Deianir? I want some ancient lady in pants to come in and drug me and show me God. Right? Fantastic. That's what you can do. But remember, through Jesus, you're going to be scandalized. Do you understand? What is Jesus feeling when he's looking at his apostles? Those boys, right? We're talking about the same group. The monism of Christianity has an eternal obsession with the naked boy that was with Jesus in the garden when he was arrested and crucified for something heinous. Reason. Fantastic. Give me another quote. We want to sicken. Right? What does the Antichrist do, people? It's the antidote. What does it act upon? It acts upon venom. The venom. I do. Is that another one? Oh, and I say to you that everyone who looks, people, at a gunaika, oh God, gunaika, right? Everybody that looks at a woman, prosto epithumesai. Look at that articular infinitive. Is that thing gorgeous? Am I up there? Look at that. Look at that, people. Look at this. I think it's pointed this way. Look at that epithumia. That's a epithumesa, excuse me. That is an articular infinitive. That's a rare beast, right? But they become abused after a while. In Attic Greek, they're more of a rare beast than they are in the Koine. The Koine likes to use them in kind of a very lockstep, almost linear kind of way. It's a movement away from the fact that ancient Greek is totally nonlinear. It's three-dimensional, right? That's how it's composed. Can you imagine composing that way in your mind, that every sentence that you use, the one that follows the first, links back to the first, tells you how to link this sentence to the one that came before it, right? People, this is not English or German or Spanish or French or Italian. It's not. It's Mother Greek. Oh, God. Fantastic. Give me the next. Give me the next. Oh, who's he? Fantastic. Looks like Henry Cavill, man. What is this? And look, what does Jesus not want you to do? He wants you to not do these things. He wants you to turn away from your slaughters, from your drugs, from your porneia. Next, from your porneia. Okay, now that is the Jesus of John, about 70 years after Jesus was alive. Okay, and he's writing to you to reframe an image. That's what he's doing. I'm not telling you what his purpose is. He didn't write this down. Right? What he is doing with this work is reframing the image of Jesus, who was the dude arrested in a public park with a naked kid, right? Screaming, "I am not a Laestes." We have a perfect portrait of the Laestes, the dude named Alexander, who's the historical Laestes attributed. We have busts of the dude. Do you know what he was? He was a Laestes, just like Jesus was saying he wasn't. And what does Alexander do? He takes little kids as disciples within a mystery cult. And do you know what he does with them? He does what was done to him by a doctor who drugged him when he was a teenager and prostituted him. We have a text that talks about it ad nauseum. And the reason that we have this text is the person who's writing it, Lucian, is trying to tell people how bad these Laestai are. Christianity is dead. I own the book. Let's give me another one. Give me another one. Don't you love it? Maybe we can free Joe. Free Joe. It'll be a campaign. Free Joe. Right? Here's Isaiah, people, if you don't believe me. Now remember, I'm going to show here. Watch this. Let me just show you. On the first line, look at the word oinoi. These people are full of wine, baby. What's the second line say? They cause to wander, right? They are those who are wanderers. Right? They are those who are wanderers. Eplanethesan. Right? They're out there wandering. Diatosikera. On account of the sikera. What is that? Oh, it's a very strong drink, right? That will cause your mind to bend. Do you know the doctors define this at the time? Right? They say these are mind-bending products. Right? They change. The expression they use is blabe. It strikes the mind, causes the person to be para, next to their mind. Oh, God. No better way to know yourself than to get kicked out of your own head. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Give me the next one. No, I'm not finished with that one. Thank you. Should we write? And who's doing these drugs in Isaiah 28:7? Hiereus, the priest, and prophetes, the prophets. The prophets, people. Look at the fourth line. What are they doing? They're doing this all through the drinking of these concoctions of wine, these wine bases. And it says that they're shaken. They're shaken. We get seismic from this. They're shaken, apotes, methes, from the intoxication. And they wander. They wander. This, the very last three words, tutto esti phasma. Tutto esti phasma. Do you know what a phasma is? It's a hallucination. He's saying, this is all a hallucination. Now that's Isaiah. Do you want to see what they want us to think the original says? Here's an English translation by a British king. Yeah, bring it up there. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink, right? And they are out of the way. Now, does anybody think that, I know you Bible people, the scholars, I know because I was one of them, right? I was one of you. I know the way that you work. I know your war plans. I can stand with a pastor and I can ask a pastor and he is going to have no friggin' clue what this means. They're out of the way, drunk out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. You see how the Hebrew can't handle the Greek, the complexity of the Greek? They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. Where is the hallucination, the phasma? Where is it? They can't explain that. They don't have the word phasma, right? Phasma is the thing. Think about it. It's brainy. This is brainy stuff. The phasma is that. You know what it is, actually? It's that reflection of reality. Something you encounter in a dream or in a drug-induced state or dead. Do you understand me? This is the only avenue of bringing you salvation. This is the cult that Jesus is the Christ of, and he is concerned with the teenagers, just like Wes Huff. Right? And as long as Wes Huff runs, as long as people run, Kip run, Wes run. Run, Joe, run. As long as they run, we own them. If you want to beat back the cloud of the dark ages, this is the only way. This is the Renaissance. Own the text. Give it to me. Next one, people. Let's make some intellectual love here. Look at the thighs on this gorgeous. Bring that up. Look at the thighs on this passage. Holy mackerel. Do you know what I would do to this passage? I would go up one side of it, down the other. I would just feel it before I ever tried to translate. Look at its heading here. You know who this is? This is Elias Promotus. Now, I can guarantee you, I am sending a signal, a sign to every Jesus-loving person out there. Okay? Do you know who Elias Promotus is? No, you don't. You never heard of him, I guarantee. He's a doctor in the first century, completely contemporary. It's the same time as Jesus. And what is he writing about? Look at this. Peri ephemeron. Ephemero, excuse me. What is the ephemeron? What is it? All right. That's a good question because a lot of people, some of them in antiquity said it was a certain flower, right? Meadow saffron is what they're looking for. Meadow saffron. Wait. Yes, go ahead, Shu. Meadow saffron. But here's the problem. The plant is associated historically with the scientific investigations and medicine of one Medea. If you look in this passage, you're going to see her name right there, right? What did they call her? They called her Colchis. Right? Kolchis. I thought that was a name, Colchis, for a place. It is. Right? But that's what they called Medea. They called her that. And we know that Kolchis and Kolchis, that we know that switching back and forward, that the purple shell of the murex, that thing is exactly, right? Kolchis. Listen to me. Medea's Kolchis. The purple Kolchis. Kolchis, Kolchis. Okay. There, my English mouth, my bog-trotting English mouth was able to spit it out. Kolchis, Kolchis. What is the priesthood that Medea has started? What are they doing? They're processing the purple, right? These are the Black Sea cults of Diana. Absolutely gorgeous. People, absolutely. You want to see the origin of Christ? Bring up that passage still there. This is one of the drugs that she supposedly pioneered, right? And some people question, was it actually the metasaffron, right? Or what you and I call colchicine, right? Colchicine. Enough colchicine makes you psychotic, right? It's lethal. And it makes you psychotic. Aconite is another one. The monks are this, another one. Or is it Hinsbane? There's another one, the aconitum. That stuff, same thing, deadly as hell. Right? It's different mechanisms, it's different mechanisms, but it's deadly as hell. Right? So there's some debate about what actually are they referencing here, right? And it's all over. The doctors are talking. It's a big deal. Look at what's in bold on about the 5th line down. You see Medeas. This is designed. It's the Helrema. People, I want you to know what a Helrema is. That's a discovery. That's a discovery. These people, this Elias dude, Elias from the 1st century, is a physician talking about the lab work of Medea. This is not a game. Christing is not a joke. This is reality. Westhoff doesn't know any of these texts. None of the people that you have listened to knows any of these texts because none of them can read them. None of them. Westhoff doesn't read the Bible, right? Right? He doesn't. None of them do. The highest guys at the highest seminaries. I used to teach at seminary. The highest guys there, none of them reads the Bible. Right? Why? Because they cannot function with the Greek. Look at all the texts that I'm bringing you to support what is in the New Testament. Look at all of these texts that I'm bringing to support it. None of these do they have any access to. This is the only antidote that will save Joe Rogan. His reason. I have seen him strictly adhere to reason. If he were to see these texts and what a Christ is, he would walk just as I did. Right? Reason and nature, Joe. Right? Reason and nature. That's what brought you here. It's what's going to take you out. Do you understand? And it's what's beyond. Oh, love it. Love it. Iron Danny Jones. Damn it. People. Send Iron Danny Jones your love and tell him how much we need the Renaissance. What? People, tell Iron Danny Jones how much his being a champion is valuable. Just let him know, people. This is where you can have, you want to have some reaction? Right, grab those thighs. Oh, God. Grab them. Grab the thighs. Give it to me. Give it to me. Where's the next one? Oh, God, something's happening. I think the Falcon is over. Holy mackerel. There we go. Was it next? Yeah, sure. Throw that one up. Let's see. What the hell did I? Oh, look, people. Here's some pseudo Galen. I don't normally give you pseudo Galen, but is there some Christing in here? Oh, I just wanted you to notice at the bottom. This is where Galen talks about, or at least this author, right? It's pseudo Galen. So they're not sure if it's Galen or not. It's just under the name of Galen, right? It could have been, stuck in, to a collection by some monk who wiped his ass with the other half of the papyrus. You know what I mean? So here we go. What is that sikema, that funny stuff that people are going to say, this is Hebrew? No, it's not. It was predates that. What is this? It's that stuff that blop to see. Woo! It's striking. It's striking. It puts you in a place of being stricken. Oh God. Give me the next one. This is just some more goodies. It's a lot of baptism stuff. If you'd baptized properly, you would understand. You would understand, but you weren't. You were just, it's like somebody, if I came into your home, say it's last night, and say I snuck through the cracks in your doors and just kind of, as an ethereal form, just kind of followed you into the shower. And then I invisibly took your head and rammed it under water. Right? Congratulations, you've been baptized. No, you haven't. Baptism is the use of drugs. When you say dying, you're saying baptizing with drugs. Okay? None of you has ever been baptized. Would you be okay with that, Rob? Would you be okay with that, Rob? I knew you would, right? Fantastic. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Right? More Christ. I want a little more Christ. Throw in a little more Christ. Oh, God. People, what are we Christing with? What kind of things are we Christing with? The venom of this snake right here. A lot of people don't think that there's much written. And I know people I'm talking about the deep cess, the snake that causes the thirst, like the one that Jesus used when he was causing the thirst. And people have been writing me saying, well, you can't swallow this stuff. I know they don't, right? It's not used that way. They know that it's ineffective, right? I mean, God, these people experiment with people that they're going to kill, right? Do you understand that? So here's the venom that makes you really thirsty, that Jesus is supposedly has the antidote for, given to him while he's on the cross, right? And he tells you a whole, oh God, look at this first line, hey, the deep sauce kalitai, right? Whoop. In neon, some people, what do they say? Some of the people tell us this, the dipsass is called the way it is from its, what is it essentially? It's an office that is burning, right? There are theriacs for this process of inducing in you physiologically a response to the burn, a protective response. So we're going to give you this. Look, we're priests, dude. Okay, listen, you've been here for a while. You need to stop listening to me. You need to listen to the God, right? You need to listen to the God, and I can give you an avenue for that. But in order to get you there, I'm going to have to give you a compound that has been designed. It's been specifically designed to protect you from itself. Right. Now, you're going to have some side effects. What are those obvious side effects that everybody describes? Thirst, incredible, unrelenting polydipsia, constant thirst that cannot be quenched. That's what he says. It cannot be quenched. Right? There's no spenumi. Spenumi is when you take something, you put it out, whether it's a light or whether it's a fire, you quench it. There's no quenching with the dipsas. But it's okay because we cult priests, we know passed down from generation to generation. For example, the most quoted dude in the 2nd century on Anno Domini on the planet, it's not Jesus, it's Nicander. It's Nicander. You don't believe me? Look it up. Do a TLG search for Nicander, right? And said, just put in the word said, right? No. What is Nicander the master of? These venoms and the theriacs that are used in combo that allow you to talk directly to the source. The prophets and the priests are using it. The problem is, people, it also involves intercourse. We have to get your brain to a specific place. So while you're there, Julia is going to take care of you. Who is she? What? Just trust me. She's the one who's going to be tying you up and doing everything, right? And it's her assistants who are going to be coming in. Do you understand? What is Jesus building with his children? He's doing exactly what Alestes would do, to build an oracular process whereby you can speak directly. You can be inhabited by God, the living oracular container filled with that Holy Spirit. Do you know none of what I just said is from Christianity? It's from the pagan rites that built Christianity and Judaism at the same time. Your history is not what you think it is. If you want to follow a dude who was arrested with naked kids and a naked kid in a public park, go ahead. Satanic congregation, I'm not going to be a follower of such a dude. Give me the next one. There's a couple more here. Let me just see if there's any. Look at number 2. What do we use? What do we use this for? This is for, in this case, he's talking about an antidote that's used for those who have been bitten directly, right? And he talks about their edema, their swelling, the phlegmone, that inflammation, right? That takes place, right? Oh, God. Yeah, and for people who have, and most especially, look at the bottom, there's also people who take it in the forms of poton, right? Drinkable forms. That's interesting, right? Well, this is the dipsass. What are we doing with the dipsass? Do you know what a dipsass cocktail is? Do you know what that is? Something you mix with a dildo. A medical applicator, because your butt is the drinker. Christing, people, you're going to be surprised if you find out that Christing takes place through your eyes. Now, they do talk about the skin a lot. They do. But it is primarily through the eyes that the vehicle is delivered. Right? The cup of Ganymede, people. The cup of that boy, that teenager that Wes is talking about. Guess where that comes from? You're drinking from him. There is a damn good reason that Jesus Christ is arrested in the presence of a naked Ganymede. These are physical, chemical rites. They don't work unless they're done properly. You can't just quaff this drug. God, I love it. Now, remember, the ritual communions are all described this way, like the bull's blood, right? But you don't necessarily use it just like that. It's not a beverage. Do you understand me? It's a communion drug. Don't be scandalized by me, ladies and gentlemen of Satanic Congregation. When you look at me, you better not have epithumia. Do you understand? Train yourself to enter the right. Oh, God, what a bunch of preverts. Bunch of preverts. Timmy, don't listen. Don't listen to the perverts. Jesus Christ and his defenders. Don't. Oh, God. Give it to me. It does. It feels a little bit. Where is, I need something. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Okay. Now I'm good. Go. What? Give me this. That was lemon. Fantastic. Go to the next one. Yeah, that's fine. Go to the next one. Boom. People, couple more I just want to share with you. Right? Just to not remember the Christians don't. Oh, look, Christians don't read this stuff, right? Look, here's something contemporary with everything written in the Bible. Okay? Everything written in the New Testament, all those gospels, the apocalypse, all the letters back and forth, that stuff is coming out when this stuff is coming out. Very same time, contemporary. And what does it say? Look in the yellow. Notice that the last word of the yellow is pharmakon. There's a drug. What is the first word? Thanasimon. Thanasimon, death-inducing. Death-inducing. This is a highly technical term. Do you understand? To denote specific class, a specific class of drugs. Drugs that induce death. Now, you don't party with death inducers today. Nobody does. Nobody parties with death inducers, right? Unless they're doing it accidentally, right? There is a form of medicine involving the use of death inducers. And that medicine is called the Evangelia, the gospel. And it brings us soteria, salvation. Salvation. Why did Wes Huff run and then make a video about why he ran? There's only one reason. Well, logically, people, you tell me. Put that one up, Chewy. Satanic congregation, please tell me why he would run. Put it in one word. One word. Find one word in English to describe why Wes Huff would run. I know what I'm putting there. Look at this next one, people. See, one of you members of the congregation. See, you don't need me. Right? All you need is the muse. And look what somebody did here. They listened to her. And she brought him to what? Josephus. Who is Josephus? Josephus is the guy who every time somebody quotes him, an angel bends over and farts in a baby's mouth. Do you understand? Josephus is the reason that this schism in the timelines took place. Josephus is the reason. This is pure propaganda. Josephus is pure propaganda, right? And it is written in Cor. And right, why didn't he write it in Hebrew? Because nobody had been writing Hebrew for forever, people, right? Forever. Now, what does this gentleman find in Josephus, who deserves an award? Did we get this gentleman or gentlewoman? Look, why did I assume it was a dude, man? Right? Look at that. Look, I just assumed it was a dude. No. Who is this responsible car? Is that, maybe that's what it is. Josephus Christ, people. Just look at for a second what's in bold, or highlight there. Chrysai. Chrysai. No, can you blow it up? Chrysasi. There we go. Chrysasi. Right. With the goings of the drugs, with the Christing of the drugs, people. Right? With the Christings of the drugs. By means of the Christings with drugs. People. Wes Huff there in town. No. And he already did and looked like an idiot. He told you there's one way to use this word outside of the New Testament, right? Christing. And there's another way to use it within the New Testament, Christing. Well, here's Josephus. What's he doing? He seems to be agreeing with me. That Christing is a process that employs drugs. Fantastic. You dumbasses don't even read your own sources that you quote. Wes Huff, I find you insufficient to stand in the ion. Oh, God. Schooled. Who just schooled? I think I did. No, this dude did, or dudette, whoever this is who did Josephus Christ. Hey, dumbasses, try to answer this. Right? Give me, I love it. Oh, shite. Give me the next one. Give it to me. One more. We got to have a couple more. Is there a couple more here? Okay, give me more. Boom. What do these things say? Oh, goody. Look at this, people. This is contemporary with Jesus himself, Dioscorides. And what is he doing? What does Dioscorides do? He writes a manual of drugs. Right? You know, the monists are always like, oh, he talks about drugs. They didn't have any drugs. This is not about drugs. There are so many drugs in your own book. I'm going to take them all out and spank you with them. No, I'm not just going to spank you. You would like that, right? I'm going to do things. I'm going to do things. I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to do things with them. Oh, God, what does this say? Oh, people, look at the second line. They say that the theriac is the phoenikun. What is that phoenikun? That is the purple, people. That is the purple. So remember how everybody got on me within the first year of us starting this satanic congregation? People got on me about the purple. There's no such thing as the purple. Do you know why I sat here and listened to you? Is because I knew you were wrong. That's why I can look at monists right in the face and not be afraid of them, people. I'm not afraid to talk to any of them, right? Oh, God, I bring out a curse for them. Every one of them that I've ever talked to, the evil type, the missionary type, which I seek out just as much as they seek me out, bro. Right? Every one of them. This is devastation, people. I am handing you, congregation, the weapons that will destroy the darkness and return us to the light. Oh, God. Thank you. Hail Satan, right? The light bringer. Did anybody get that last week? He's the light bringer, people. Why do you think Jesus wants to be Satan in the book of the Apocalypse? Why do you think? Nobody. So for those of you who want to connect the theriac and the purple, here you go. And who's he quoting here? Nicander. Notice he talks about Nicander. Remember I told you that Nicander was one of the most quoted people? Fantastic. Go. He's a priest of Apollo, by the way. So for our modern priest of Apollo, you better get busy. You better get busy and live up to the rock and roll of your ancestors. God damn. Isn't that inspiring? I would want that. If I had something inspirational like that, I would tattoo it on a part of my body that I have to look at all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, God, I love it. The muse, man. She makes you want to get up and go. You know what I mean? Oh, God, give it to me. Next one. Oh, this is Dioscorides. Oh, yeah, people, this is a good one. Look at the second line. What do you do? What do you do, people, with the theriac, these concoctions? What do you do with them? You perichrist them. See, in the second line, next to theriakos, the first word, is perichristus. What are you doing? You're perichristing. What does that peri mean? It means around a specific area. Around a specific area. You know, there's text here that say once you Christ it, you get that bon air. Bon air. You know what Jesus was doing while he was hanging on the cross? Yeah. Remember when he's screaming? Guess why? Guess why? If you were there, you would see him ejaculating. Do you know what they say happens to the people on the Satyrion? Imagine Jesus. They say when they get on the Satyrion, they have a constant. Well, I'm educating you. They have a constant erection like Jesus with a constant erection, and they get a little drizzle. They get a little drizzle of material from the constant ejaculation. This is in the medical text, people. Okay. Do you know why the crowd said that guy needs to go now? Because he is standing there, stripped naked, with an erection. Jesus Christ, drugged, with children, and an erection. Your God, Joe. Enjoy. Give me one more. Give me one more. Parry Christ. We're going to parry Christ. You people didn't even know, the theologians and people, you didn't even know that parry Christing was a phenomenon. You didn't even know that. Ask your pastor. Can you parry Christ? Let's see what he says. Here's Lucian. Here, what are we Christing here? The eyes. I just wanted you to see the eyes, right? Why are we Christing our eyes, people? In order that we can function normally. And what do you do with those eyes? As the book of Revelation tells you, you see with them. You need to be purified with your eyes. You need to be Christed. If you don't come to me like a little child, you don't come to me at all. Remember Jesus saying that? If you don't come to me like a child, you don't. Sell all your shit. Give it to the poor. And go get Christed. Give me the next one. Otherwise, you're a laughing stock, right? Everybody in hell is laughing at you. It's fantastic. If you don't know reality, the people in hell get kind of pissed, right? Because it becomes obvious after death. Oh, God. That's what they all say, people. I'm not kidding. It's not me. It's the text saying this. Are you ready? Here, well, let's do one more. Oh, God. No, this is the Christ thing with the arrows. We've already done this. Why did I do this one twice? Oh, I think because this was talking about the drug at the bottom. Go. Give me a next one. We have any Bible left? No? Is that it? Oh, here, put that one up there, Chewy. We'll put that up. You know, we apologize today for being a little bit out of order. Yeah, Chewy doesn't know why it got all messed up. But blow that one up, people. Look at this. Nobody's ever. Anybody read Eudemus, this fragment? Right? Here is the Theriac, right, of some dude named Antiochus, right? Son of Philomator, right? What's he talking about, people? Oh my God. Yeah. No, it's just a Theriac, another one from a source that we don't even know. And what are they going to be doing with this Theriac? They're going to be using the EOS. Look at the bottom, the third line from the bottom, people, right? We've got to know how much of this toxin to use in our Christ. Go ahead and take it down. We've got to know how much for the sake of making our Theriacs. People, you've never heard of a Theriac if you are a modern monist Christian. If you are a monist today walking around, you've never heard of this. It is an integral component of your communion. It is that which brings your vision. It is that which inspires, and it is that which causes you to be born again. But you haven't been baptized. You haven't been drugged. You will never go there until you actually die. Do you understand? This is what Jesus was teaching. This is how he was living. Now, little kids, I'm going to get scandalized, and they will crucify me for it. Do you know who Jesus is now? Joe Rogan, wake up. Hail Satan.
They roll around like a zombie do, eyes roll in the back of their head, eating the dead, blood drinkers, snow blind again. On the microphone, 1-2, Orphic harmony on the harp. It's Donnie Darko, milking these motherfucking bricks out. Teddy Bass putting in more work, with politicians pulling your skirts. Just dance a little bit, booger wooger, 2 shoes at the party, dressed to kill. These motherfucking drugs got him ill, baby. I'm a Diaz dead switch with the prick.
Who brought these drugs?
Hit him with the magic tune.